हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू बैक आवर यूट्यूब एजुकेशन चैनल। आज के इस वीडियो हम करने जा रहे हैं क्लास 7th इंग्लिश चैप्टर नंबर 3 गोपाल एंड द हिल्सा फिश। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 एमसीक्यूज का नंबर 1। ऑल दीज ट्री वर टॉकिंग अबाउट द हिल्सा फिश। सेकेंड नंबर, गोपाल took up the challenge to bring hilsa fish from the market openly without being talked about it. Third number, Gopal dressed himself in such a way he looked like a crazy man. Fourth number, the onlookers called Gopal all these three. Fifth number, the king congratulated Gopal in the end. Question number 2, true or false का number 1. Hilsa fish was the talk of the town. True. Fishmongers were not happy selling fish at cheap prices. False. Nobody but Gopal was talking about Hilsa fish in this court. False. Gopal went out with half-shaved beard. True. Gopal's wife was not happy allowing him to go out in tattered clothes. True. When Gopal started dancing and singing loudly at the court gate, the gatekeepers allowed him to enter the court. False. Question number 3. Answer the following questions in 2 or 3 sentences each. Number 1. What happened when the king heard his courtiers talking about Hilsa fish? When the king heard his courtiers talking about Hilsa fish, the king said to his courtiers that, "Are you a courtiers of a fish man?" Second number, what 3 things did Gopal do before he went to buy Hilsa fish? Before Gopal went to buy Hilsa fish, Gopal's face was half shaven. He smeared his face with an ash and he wore disgraceful clothes. Third number, how did Gopal get inside the palace to see the king after he had bought the fish? After Gopal had bought the fish, he went inside dancing and singing loudly in tattered clothes. Question number 4. Answer the following question in 4 to 5 sentences each. Number 1. Who was Gopal? What was the challenge given to him by the king? How he won it? Gopal was a simple man there. The king challenged him that Gopal also cannot stop anyone from talking about Hilsa fish. He won it any way that he bought a Hilsa fish from the market, speaking or talking to people about the fish, and went to the king after winning a challenge. Second number, explain why no one seemed to be interested in talking about the Hilsa fish with Gopal and bought. Gopal was dressed in poor tattered clothes, his bearded half shaven with a smear of ash on his face. Seeing his comical or mystical face, no one was interested in talking about the Hilsa fish which Gopal had bought. Third number, why did Gopal's wife find his activity strange? Gopal's wife found his activity strange because he dressed himself in a tattered cloth with his beard half shaven and smearing his face with an ash. तो यहाँ पे आपका ग्रामर स्टार्ट हो रहा है। तो Question number 1. Fill in the blanks with the appropriate forms of verbs given in the bracket and complete the text. Gopal's wife. Listen to me. Please, you cannot possibly go out in those disgraceful wraps. What are you up to? Gopal. How many times must I tell? You woman, I am out to buy a huge Hilsa fish. Question number 2. Choose the correct article, conjunction and preposition and complete the following passage. Strangely enough, no one seems to be interested in Hilsa fish to them. in the market, in the palace, and in the court. Not a soul had spoken a word about each Hilsa piece. Question number 3. Change the voice of the following. Number 1. Fisherman could think of nothing but Hilsa fish. Nothing but Hilsa fish was thought by the fisherman. Second number, how much did you pay for that Hilsa? How much did he pay for that Hilsa? You would not believe it. It would not be believed by him. I accept the challenge, Your Majesty. Your Majesty, the challenge was accepted by me. Fifth number, what do you want? What did he want? Sixth number, you cannot see the king. The king was not seen by him. Question number 4, turn the following dialogue into indirect speech. Fishmonger said to become and buy as the price of Hilsa was down that day. Wife asked him, how much did he pay for that Hilsa? Man said that he would not believe it if he told her. Second number, wife asked Gopal why was his face half shaven. So Gopal answered he was dressing up to buy a fish. Then wife asked him what was the matter with him. So Gopal told her he was dressing up to buy a Hilsa fish. Question number 5, rewrite it in that. Number 1, how many times must I tell you, woman? He must have told her, woman, many times. Second number, he has gone mad. Has not he? He was gone mad, has not he? What a crazy man. What a crazy man indeed. No one seems to be interested in Hilsa fish today. He seems to be interested in Hilsa fish today. Fifth number, he must be a madman. He must not be a madman. Write a report on fancy dress competition held in your school in about 150 words to be put up on your school notice board. To enhance creativity, imagination, and build confidence, a fancy dress competition was conducted by the students by grade 1 to 5 or 27th April 2022 by P.P. Swani Cambridge International School. The students participated in hue and showcased their versatility. The school got their students into the skin of freedom fighters and national leaders. The children dressed as looked brilliant in their own way. It was delight from start to finish with children in any array of glittering costumes, including that of Jhansi Rani Lakshmibai, Mother Teresa, Vivekanand, etc. This is poem. Question number 1, MCQs का number 1. Number 1. What is the condition of the window described in the poem? 3 panes of it are cracked. Second number, why does the poet want to peep through the window as he passes it? To find out if somebody is starting at him. Third number, since I do not know when suggests the speaker's inability to measure time. Fourth number, who wishes to go into the shed soon? The speaker. Fifth number, what feeling of the poet is exhibited in his peeping through the window? The poet is curious. Sixth number, why does the speaker brought light to him? He wishes to slowly use the shed. Question number 2, answer the following question in one sentence each. Number 1, why were the hinges of the door rusty? The hinges of the door were rusty because it were too old. Second number, what does the speaker usually do while lying in the bed? While lying in the bed, the speaker usually listens to the harsh sound of the windows moving in the wind. Third number, what does the broken glass pane suggest? The broken glass pane suggests that they were too old and with the wind it got cracked. Fourth number, according to the poet brother Where did the ghost hide itself? The ghost hid itself in the sand under the rotten floorboards. Question number 3. Answer the following question in 2 to 3 sentences each. Number 1. What did the poet brother say to the poet in order to keep him away from the sand? In order to keep him away from the sand, the poet's brother says that to the poet that there's a ghost in the sand who hides under the rotten floorboards, and if dares to set foot inside, he would jump out and chop off his head. Second number, comment on the speaker's resolve to go inside the sand. The speaker dares to go inside the sand as he really wanted to know that whether a ghost is there or not. Third number, what change occur in the attitude of speaker? The speaker understands that there is not really a ghost and he wanted to go into the sand one day. Fourth number, why do you think that the spider web hanging on the door was no longer there? The spider web was destroyed by one or the other thing. Question number 4. Read the following stanzas and answer the following question below them. Number 1. Why is the window dusty? The window is dusty as it is old. Second number, who according to poet brother starts at the poet? According to the poet brother, the ghost starts at the poet. Third number, does the poet get scared at the thought of peeping through the window? No, the poet does not get scared at the thought of peeping through the window. There is not anyone staring or making strange noises, and the spider has been gone from the hitch web. What do these lines suggest? These lines suggest that there is not a ghost in the sand. Why does the speaker say that there is not anyone staring or making strange noises? The speaker brothers lies him to keep the sand for his den, and so the speaker says so. Third number, what does this passage say about the speaker? This passage say about the speaker that as no ghost is there in the sand, the poet will dare to go into that sand one day. इसी के साथ